It's time to hit those fitness goals of yours and sculpt the body of your dreams. Apply at the link in description.
What's going on? It's your boy No Drift, and you know what it is now. We're back in here with another good message because you know this is a public service announcement. Let's activate. I'm coming from the gym, so my hormones are nice, fresh. Literally just came back, put my stuff down, and we're filming, we're recording, we're active. So, too many people are running around giving advice. And they think they're qualified to give advice a lot of the time based on their age. People think that being old equals being wise. So they think that once they hit a certain age and they're older than most of the population, or most of the people that they come across, they have the authority or they feel like it's their duty to give advice, many of the times unsolicited advice, and many of the times the advice is wrong. Technically, if you're older, you should be wise, technically. But the question is, most people are not living life the way they're meant to be living it, or they're not living life the way a wise person would live it. So you should look at the trajectory of their life before they give you wisdom. I'm going to look at what you did in your life and the steps you took in your life to know how wise you are. Did you practice the lessons that you learned? Did you implement the things that you learned? Did you learn from your mistakes? Because the thing is this, you can have experience, but if you don't implement the things that you learned from your mistakes, you're not really wise. You're just stupid because you're just repeating the mistakes that you made over and over. You're not wise, right? So I'm going to say this. Most old people, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Most old people in this day and age, listen, if you're old, if you're like 55, 58, you're irrelevant to whatever's happening in society. You're irrelevant. So your advice is mostly, we don't need your advice, man. Most of you. I mean, there are a few people, they've lived a life of adventure, they kept up to date, they kept active, they kept fit, they kept learning, they kept cultured, and now you can see the wisdom. In fact, when they talk to them, I am shocked. My mind gets blown every time. But most people, you know what I'm saying, you're irrelevant. Why might I say that? Because they give you advice that clearly is counterproductive to the environment that we live in. Right? Wisdom comes from experience. Experience takes time to build, but you don't need that much experience depending on what you're doing. But if you don't have experience doing the thing that you're going to give advice on, then your advice is pointless. So I consider myself in elite physical shape right now. If a 50-year-old that's not in shape comes and gives you advice about how to get in shape, who are you going to listen to? Me or him? Me. Because I am in the shape that you want to be in and have done the things that you have to do to get to that stage. Okay? So many older people will come and tell you how to get wealthy, how to become wealthy. Throughout my whole life, I've listened to this stupid method on how to get wealthy. Look, I'm going to tell you this. If someone is like 50 and above, most of the time, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about when it comes to wealth generation. They will tell you to get a 9 to 5, work properly, save your money, buy a house, pay off the house, and then after that, you can live rent-free and stack your money. Now, that's bullshit. That's a liability. The way most people buy houses are liabilities. The economy is not that good anymore. Interest rates are quite shit. A lot of houses are crashing. So that means that the value is going down instead of going up. You're not suited to get wealthy in this day and age through houses. You're better suited to do that through entrepreneurship. And you going to get a 9 to 5 to save money to get a house is stupid because it's going to take you too much time. Instead of saving 20 grand to then put down on a house, you can save 5 grand and then go invest some of it to start a business and invest some of it into stocks, crypto funds, etc., etc. You will get richer faster. To get rich, you need to have money that generates quickly. Money loves speed. How fast can you make the money? Now, of course, you're not going to make the money straight away. So as soon as you start working on your business, you're not going to make the money. Odds are you're not going to make the money for a long time. But when you start making the money, you should start speeding it up, start speeding it up, start speeding it up until you make more money. Okay? They don't understand that being mobile today is what matters. In the era of social media, you have to do collabs, you have to move here, you have to move there. So these stupid people, they're behind the times. Okay, the next one I've heard is, okay, I've told you money generation. There are many tips. This is one of the examples. The next one I've heard is social media is not a business. I don't know how stupid you are to think that in 2021. I've heard people tell me that. Young and older people, or these kids on social media. Don't you know that every follower is a customer? Potential customer. Attention is money. Your business is going to be 80% the content that you produce and put out. Because if your content is not good, you're not going to make any money. You're not going to get any customers if it's not on social media, because people are not going out on the streets looking for your fucking posters and signs. If you want to make business in 2021 and beyond, you need to invest heavily in social media presence. Whichever one you prefer, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, whatever. And you need to invest money into it. You need to make sure that your things are good. You need to make sure that your products are good. You need to make sure that the quality is good. You need to make sure that the content is interesting and attracts attention. Developing a customer fan base. Before you got the product first, and then you went to look for the people. Now, to make business, you get the people first through your content, and then you sell them the products. It's like those people that said, oh, these smartphones are stupid, computers are stupid, I'm going to write on pen and paper, pen and paper, pen and paper. Now, they're forced to get their fucking smartphone because they can't survive with it. When people start doing something, ask yourself why and look why. You need to move forward. You need to stay with the time. People are talking about the metaverse, crypto, and all that stuff. Look into it. It's not a fad. When people start bringing things into this world and a few small people adopt that technology, trend and such, look into why it happens and why you should do it. I made a video. Love is for poor men and ugly women. I made another video. What power does to women. How to leverage power, right? My channel is small. I only have 110 followers. Yet, I received quite a few messages asking me, is this what you really believe? Is this true? Some bullshit like that, trying to make me look as if I'm a heartless human being and this guy doesn't have morals, he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about, and da-da-da-da-da. What experience do you have in the modern dating landscape? What do you know? Because these were older people mostly. What the fuck do you know? You live in your little village. You probably never left the fucking country. You speak one language. You've been with 3-4 girlfriends, and then you met a chick that you wifed up like a little bitch. and you're scared to leave her because she's gonna take half of your shit. What do you know? What do you know about women? What do you know about social media? What do you know about status? What do you know about money? What do you know about flexing? Have you traveled? Have you seen what it is to be on the rich side of things? Have you ever been to a poor country where your money is 10 times what they can afford and you're the big guy in the town now? I have. Have you? It doesn't matter because at the end of the day, your advice is shit. And most of you married people or whoever or all these older dudes who are locked in relationships, you're not qualified to give young people advice because it's a different landscape. You didn't have social media. You didn't have dating apps. You didn't have open competition. You're competing with the little dudes in your little town. We're competing with the whole world. I can snatch a girl from a guy in New York if I have the money to and I want to fly her out. And I got the clout and the power. You're not qualified. You're not in the trenches. You don't know how people have changed and how they behave. So, these are a few examples of how age does not equate to wisdom. Because the people trying to give you advice are not doing things contemporary. They're not dealing with the contemporary situation, or they haven't dealt with it beforehand. They don't have the experience. They don't have qualitative information. They don't have quantitative information. I would listen to someone who was like a Casanova that had a big dating experience, dated a lot of women in the past. He will at least know about human nature and behavior. But what the fuck do you know in your little village? And you say it's love. It's not love. It's convenience. Because you're both in the same little village, in the same little place. You're not soulmates, bro. Stop lying to yourself. You're gonna get divorced soon anyways. How to get wisdom. I'm wise beyond my years. If you haven't noticed that from my videos, then I don't know, you're probably stupid. How to gain wisdom. In 2021, from someone that's in the trenches, I'm an entrepreneur. I'm building my business. I am consistent. I really do what I say. I really live that life. I've really been around the world. I've really dated a lot of women. I've lived with women, multiple, in all situations, one-on-one with multiple. I speak multiple languages and I've been to multiple different countries and I've lived in multiple different countries. So how to get wise in 2021? Number one, you can't be lazy. You need to be active. Your fun should be derived from active activities. That means you need to go out there and get yourself to the gym or do some sports intensively. You will understand a lot of the traits that are required to succeed. Discipline, consistency, refining your craft, dedication, knowing that you have to use your aggression, the nature of competition, right? You will learn these from your craft, no matter what it is. If it's a craft and you have to have skill involved in it, and you're competing with other people, you will learn valuable lessons from those that you can apply in other areas of life. Number two, how to gain wisdom. Start a business. Start and open a business on how to pay yourself. People who try to give me financial advice are unqualified if they do not pay themselves. If every single penny or money that comes into your bank account has been given by your employer, you're unqualified to give me business advice because I've paid myself every single month since I started opening my business. Yeah, I do get a salary, yeah, I do have 95, but I pay myself every month. And the amount is always increasing every single month. Now, the business might fail. It doesn't matter. You open another one. You've learned valuable lessons and mistakes that you won't make the next time. 3, stop watching mindless shows and reality TVs. I don't give a fuck who's watching this. if it's family, if it's friends, if it's anyone that knows me, if you watch reality TVs and you're binging on Netflix shows, you're stupid. If you watch reality TVs and you binge on Netflix shows, you're stupid. I'll say it again. If you watch reality TV and binge on Netflix shows, you're stupid. Because it's stupid to think that you're not going to do what you watch. It's stupid to think that you're not going to take the traits that you watch. So if you're watching drama every day, you're going to be a dramatic person and you're going to start saying sentences and doing the things of the people that you watch. So do you not think that I embody the traits of the people that I watch? Yes, I do. I do. And those traits have served me very well in this life. So you have to tailor the content that you watch. Listen to podcasts about making money. Listen to podcasts about self-improvement. Listen to podcasts about the current landscape. Listen to podcasts about the current dating landscape. Listen to podcasts about the current economical state. Listen to podcasts about technology. All these things, you should culture your mind. Is it extreme? You have to have fun and stuff. Because your receptors, your fun receptors have been fried because you're watching stupid shit on Netflix. That's why it's boring to you. It's boring to you because you watch stupid shit on Netflix that you don't even learn anything. This week, I learned how to use credit cards to make money from a guy online. He was talking about how to use credit cards. Some dude in his car. He blew my mind when he told me about how to use credit cards, and I'm going to use them to get richer faster. But most people don't know how to use them. They don't understand how to use them. And I don't have a credit card, but I'm going to get one now and use it properly. Okay. Next one. Yeah, get your advice from people who have lived the life trajectory based on the advice that they're going to give. So, for example, look at people's life trajectory if you're taking advice from them. Okay. If someone's trying to give you advice on money, make sure that they're a businessman. You don't understand money if you've been working for someone because you're not working on making money. You're working to make money for someone. So you understand the skill that it takes for that specific task, but you don't understand how to run a business to make money. It's different. It's different. If you're a personal trainer in a gym and the gym finds the clients for you, you don't know how to make money, source clients, make sales, marketing, and all that kind of stuff. All you know to do is train people. So you don't know how to make money. You know how to train people. But a personal trainer that opens his own business and does it himself, he understands money because he knows how to make money. He knows how to make sales. He knows how to retain clients. He knows how to optimize profits. He knows how to make taxes, and he knows how to navigate the economical landscape. And then he knows how to invest back into the business to make money faster and more. And the last one, what was the last one? Fuck, I forgot. Oh yeah. Tailor your friendships. Tailor your friendships. The people you hang around with can stunt you from becoming wiser because they do stupid shit. I'll give an example. None of my friends go to protests. They don't believe in that shit. None of my friends get mad at me when I speak about money. I'm always talking. If you know me, I'm always talking about money. That means every time I finish talking with them, they bounce off my ideas. I become wiser. You know what I'm saying? I always talk about social landscape. I always tell them about dating and such like that and see how both men and women are behaving on the dating landscape. We talk about current things that can help us improve. I'm not talking about fucking stupid shit like what people did on TV, or this guy went with this girl, or bro, stupid shit that is just irrelevant, or the color of the curtains and stuff like that. Because that's not gonna make me grow. That's not gonna make me wiser. You know when you just be talking to people, you're just talking nonsense, and then you come out of the conversation, you be like, yeah, you just talked about nothing. Yeah, you're talking, but you ain't saying shit. I didn't leave the conversation like, I'll be like, oh, cool, this is something I'm going to try, and that, because you just talk nonsense. I'll tell you how it goes. I'll tell you how I know Number one, because I'm a very active person. I work hard, and I can tell when someone's serious. But there's something that's happened to me quite a lot lately, right? Quite a lot lately, and I can realize when people are stupid, or they're just not on my level, or they're just trying to get wiser. Everyone likes money. Everyone wants money. Everyone wants to be rich. So it would make sense to talk about money, right? I'll be talking about money, money making things. I'll be telling them things and such. Or if you buy a laundromat, it's easy money. If you buy a car park, it's easy money. If you buy crypto, it's easy money. If it flips, da 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 da. If you buy the S&P and now and wait for 10 to 20 years and keep putting money inside it, your interest is going to be huge. You can live off the interest, etc. It's like their eyes are start dying inside when I start talking about money. In their head, they're like, oh, this boring guy. And their head just like switch off. They just become disinterested. It's just like, it just switches off. And they make the room, at least for them, to me it's not, but you can feel the atmosphere is awkward. And they're just not interested in hearing about it. That's one of my telltale signs of like, I'm not going to hang out with this person anymore. So tailor the people you hang around with, because you can have experiences that can make you grow, all right? And the things that you talk about can help you elevate. That's that. This is a video more like a rant, but hey, I think it's going to help you. I think it's going to help you if you implement these things. Yeah, I definitely missed quite a few things. But it's all right. I think it was a good video. I'll catch you back in the next one. It's your boy No Drift. Peace.